How's it going, everyone? Today's video is about defensive width and what you should change on what scenario. So Football Manager this year slightly tweaked the defensive width team instruction. The terminology and explanations were a lot better and clearer for new players. So width obviously set according to team mentality. So are you going to go outside? Are you going to go inside? Forcing opposition outside will obviously mean your team defend that little bit narrower and you're prepared to give space to the outside and you're going to force them out. Inside, we're going to force the opposition infield, limiting the space on the wings. But what scenario should we use these two techniques for? Now, there's a few schools of thought on it. For me, the way I do it is I don't go on my team's weakness. I try to gain the advantage over my opposition. What I mean by that? Some will say that if you've got a team that's poor heading, you want to force the team you're playing against inside all the time. Whereas I like to play against the formation I'm playing against. So, I'll back my lads. I won't pick on their weaknesses to make my defensive width change because of my team. I'm going to change it because of their team and how I can gain the advantage. This is why scout reports come in so damn handy. You can pre-plan what you're going to do. This is the first example. Now, looking at this example, this Celtic team are going to be playing quite wide. They've got wing back, a winger, and Mazzala. What that should do is nullify the threat from out wide, making it harder for them to find space. They'll have to come infield, and that'll play into our hands. To really hammer this home, you can combine your defensive width with a couple of key opposition instructions. Find out which of the opposition are their key wider players, force them onto their weaker foot. Bruno Tabata here is their left winger, preferred foot left. I'm instantly going to go to him. I'm going to put him onto his right foot, forcing him infield. They also had an attacking wing back down the left, didn't they? So we'll do the same for him. We'll force him infield onto his right foot. Those two things combined are really going to play into our hands because we're going to force them infield with our defensive width, and we're also going to force them infield by telling them you can't use your favourite foot, we're putting you on your opposite foot. So what about a team that's predominantly playing straight down the middle? Well, you guessed it, you force them out. Force them outside, limiting the space they've got in the middle, meaning they'll have to go where they don't want to go. Final little tip on this one, if you are facing a team that likes to play through the middle, they're using a couple of inside forwards or inverted wingers, you can change the role of your fullbacks. Hugely underused role, a lot of people use fullbacks or wingbacks, totally fine. In this instance though, why not try going into inverted wingback? Inverted wingbacks will sit a little bit narrower. They will defend out wide, but they'll also have more of an eye in the middle there. So if you're coming up against an inverted winger who goes into those areas there, having an inverted fullback to meet him, it's only going to stock up that middle area, making it harder for them. Having said all of that, if you do come up against a team that's got one winger and one inverted winger, and you're a bit unsure how wide they're going to play, simply start the match in standard width, watch the game, see how it develops. If they start playing wide, you know to bring it in. If they start going through the middle, you know to take it out. Hope that helped, folks. If you've got any questions, please do drop them down in the comment section or follow me on Twitter and ask me on there.